What is going on, guys? Lawson here. So today, gonna do something a little different. Got an MTB box with me right here, Saltwater series. If you're not familiar with what Mystery Tackle Box is, subscription-based companies send you a box every month and a bunch of different options on what boxes you can get, and it's random lures to help you become a better angler. That's the deal. But I want to do something a little bit different today. So the challenge that we're going for is that we have a saltwater box right here, but we're going to use the saltwater box in freshwater. So we have lures made for saltwater that we're going to be using in freshwater to see if we can catch some bass and whatnot on them. Should be a good time. We're going to hop on the road, hop between a bunch of different beautiful places, going to film, going to catch some fish. Should be an awesome day. But we're going to hit the road. So somehow between leaving my house, getting lunch, and coming out here to fish, I managed to buy a Shimano Curado right here. I am really excited. I actually am going on a bass fishing trip to Texas in about 10 days, so I needed a new reel. I talked about needing a new reel for throwing crankbaits and stuff like that anyway. So picked up a Shimano Curado at the store, and we're gonna line it up and get going on with our challenge here. But I am super stoked about having this thing right here. You have no idea how stoked I am right now about this. Look at that little baby, dude. All right, pop the jacket off, getting a little toasty out. It's nice though, it's about 60 degrees outside. Florida is finally getting cold and it feels good, man. But first bait we're gonna bust out of this MTB box is a Big Bite saltwater bait. That's literally all it's called. And we're gonna put this on a little jig head that I just went and bought to throw these little swim baits on. This should be, in my opinion, probably one of the easiest things to catch a fish on in terms of what baits I have with me in this box here. So we're gonna tie up and got a little bit of a hike through the woods, about a mile, and we're gonna catch some fish. Oh, there's a fish. Come on, get in here. All right, little one, but first fish on the new Curado right there. Just a little largemouth. What a freaking dink. I'm just gonna toss them right there. I hate throwing them, but you can see there's grass everywhere. I can't really get all the way down to release them. But one fish on the swim bait. We'll keep throwing this for a little bit. I'd like to catch a nicer fish than that on this bait, but it is ridiculous how awesome this new setup throws, man. I feel like I've been living in the Stone Age up until now. Ooh, another one. A little nicer fish, about the same size, not huge. There must be a little school of them sitting by that grass patch right there. That was pretty awesome. He's tiny too, but I saw that one flash on it before I even felt the hit. Little dinks. Hopefully we'll be able to upgrade in size as the day goes on, but it is cool to see that our little saltwater swim bait's working. Not that it's much of a surprise to me. This is just a swim bait. They work on every type of fish basically, but pumped to be catching something.
72 by the good folks.
Ooh, this is a fish. It's decent. The second it landed, he crunched. It's not a huge one, but it's a nice one. Not even. Oh, baby. Come here. All right, I can live with that. Just probably a little pound and a half. But we're getting bigger fish now. That is what I'm happy about right there.
Wind southerly at about 15 with gusts of 25 miles an hour. Barometric pressure 31.
Oh, there's a fish. Digging his head in the grass. About the same size as the last one. We're moving up in the world though. Pop that out. Little 1 pounder, just a little chunky baby. Off he goes. All right, moving on to the next lure right here. This is a Deep Creek flounder flap right here. And I actually have it rigged sideways. Typically you'd put the jig head right to the top and you'd bounce it off the bottom like that. But I decided I'm gonna kind of use it more like a fluke since I'm bass fishing here, and just kind of let it wave and jump it around and twitch it, and we'll see how it works. This sucker stinks at garlic though. All right, been fishing for, I don't know, about 2 hours or so, and then my buddy Tyler called me and he came out and met me, and so we are taking a walk to another spot, a little spillway-like area, and we're gonna see if we can maybe catch some more bass. Might even be snook or tarpon there as well. But we got about probably a 1.5 to 2 mile walk there, and then 2 miles back out, so we gotta get on the hoof. All right, we got a pretty pink jerk bait right here that we're gonna throw around, see if we can maybe find a bass or a snook with. Well, all right, so Tyler and I just walked about 4 miles round trip to go fish at a spillway that was not running, and I thought it would be because we had a lot of rain, but it wasn't open, and we didn't catch anything. And I managed to sling my Yuzuri off and all my line off my reel, so we're doing great. But I'm gonna re-spool, and we're gonna hit another spot here. It'll probably be the last spot for the night. All right, we are calling it a day. We're done. We still got about an hour of daylight actually, but I have a photo shoot to do, some photography work I'm doing with somebody. So we are calling it early, walking back to the car. was a good day. You know, today the challenge was, you know, catching fish with saltwater lures. And the great part about that is that, you know, the saltwater box that you got from Mystery Tackle Box, you know, most saltwater artificials are all derived from most saltwater artificials are all derived from freshwater baits and designed after them or just modeled after them. And so fortunately a lot of saltwater stuff is going to work in freshwater stuff, and vice versa too. You know, you watch my videos, I'll throw bass jigs at different type of bass baits and catch saltwater fish as well. So it's always cool. You know, today wasn't a killer day fishing, but I mean, man, was it freaking beautiful. But I'm done for the day. I appreciate the heck of you guys. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, leave a like, all that great stuff. See ya.